America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Welcome to episode 205 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. My name is Joe Parisi, and over the next 25 minutes, we're going to tap into that file up in your brain where all the stuff you forgot about is hidden. Movies, maybe you saw once or twice, but you distinctly remember the box on the shelf at the video store. Songs you owned the cassette single for, we're going to hit it all. The way we play here is I'm going to throw you 3 fast-paced rounds of pop culture trivia. Each round has 7 questions and just 5 seconds between questions for you to try and think of the answer. Round 1 today is all about music. Movies will be the focus of round 2, and then we'll have a mixed round for round number 3. Good luck! Now let's play.
Round 1.
Round 1, question 1. What is the name of the 1989 debut solo album from Tom Petty that featured the song Free Fallin' as track number 1? So what was the name of that album? Question 2. Back in the early 90s, what band gave us a song with the lyrics, "And if you don't expect too much from me, you might not be let down"? Question 3. Didn't want to leave you with the wrong impression. Didn't want to leave you with my last confession. Yeah. Name the artist who gave us a 2002 single called Wrong Impression. And here's a hit. The biggest hit from this artist was actually a cover of an Edna Swap song. So what artist am I looking for? Question 4. Say you can't sleep. Baby, I know. That's that me espresso. What artist gave us 2024's Espresso? Question 5. A dance hit from 1992. Yo, DJ, pump this party. Why waste your time? You know you're going to be mine. You know you're going to be mine. You know you're going to be mine. Name the group behind the song, I'm Gonna Get You. Question 6. From a 1986 album called Frantic Romantic. What artist gave us the hit song, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off? And question number 7. Name the artist who gave us a song in 1983 with these lyrics. We're going to party, Caramo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. What artist? So that's going to do it for round number 1. Let's check your answers. Question 1 was, what was the name of the 1989 debut album from Tom Petty that featured Free Fallin' as track number 1? Full Moon Fever. Question 2, back in the early 90s, what band gave us a song with the lyrics, "And if you don't expect too much from me, you might not be let down"? That is Gin Blossoms. Awesome lyrics. I love that line so much. That is from Hey Jealousy. Question 3, didn't want to leave you with the wrong impression. Didn't want to leave you with my last confession. Yeah. Name the artist that gave us the song in 2002 called Wrong Impression. The hint was this artist actually had a bigger hit that was a cover of a song by Edna Swap. What artist am I looking for? Natalie Imbruglia. So that last impression, you would absolutely know it if you heard it. It was a follow-up that didn't nearly get the attention that Torn got. But still, not a bad song. Question 4, Say You Can't Sleep. Baby, I know that's that me, Espresso. What artist gave us 2024's Espresso? That is Sabrina Carpenter. I'm sure you have heard that song a million times over the past couple of years here. Sabrina is an actress going all the way back to 2014, where she played a character named Maya on Girl Meets World. That song, Espresso, that's actually off of her 6th studio album. So this is a young lady who has been finding success in various avenues throughout the entertainment industry for over a decade now. Question 5. A dance hit from 1992. Yo, DJ, pump this party. Why waste your time? You know you're going to be mine. You know you're going to be mine. You know you're going to be mine. What is the name of the group behind that song, which is called I'm Gonna Get You? Bizarre Incorporated, or Bizarre Inc. So, yo, DJ, pump this party. That's a male voice. And then the why waste your time, that's a female voice. The female voice is sung by a woman named Angie Brown. Angie Brown also appears on Return of the Mac. There's a brief kind of spoken word chunk in Return of the Mac, and that's her, same person. Question number 6, from a 1986 album called Frantic Romantic. What artist gave us the hit song, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off? That is Jermaine Stewart. In 1986, a music video was created for that song, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off. David Fincher directed it. Very famous director. He did Fight Club years later, Gone Girl, Curious Case of Benjamin Button. But back then, the guy was really focused on music videos. He did that one. He did Madonna's Vogue and Express Yourself. David Fincher. Jermaine Stewart. Question 7. Name the artist who gave us a song in 1983 with these lyrics. We're going to party, Caramo, Fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. Lionel Richie.
Round 2.
This is our movie round. Question 1. From 1989, a body swap romance comedy starring Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Name the film. Question 2. A dark film from 1999 where Nicolas Cage investigates the seedy underground world of snuff films. Joaquin Phoenix co-stars. Name the film. Question 3. What actor starred as Eddie Hudson Hawk Hawkins in the 1991 action comedy Hudson Hawk? Question 4. In 1983's National Lampoon's Vacation, what is the name of the ant who dies in her sleep? Question 5. What is the name of the 1991 film that starred Christian Slater as a high school student and pirate radio DJ? Question 6. What's the first name of the character played by Charlie Sheen in the Major League film franchise? And question 7, a nod to similar films from the 1960s. This 1987 comedy musical stars Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello, and Lori Loughlin. Frankie and Annette, having grown up and put aside their beach partying lifestyle, visit their daughter in Southern California and discover there's still some wild times left in them. The film is packed with cameos from the likes of Jerry Mathers, Paul Rubens, Bob Denver, and Fishbone. Name this film. That's going to do it for round number 2. Here come your answers. Question 1 from 1989, a body swap romance comedy starring Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Name the film. Dream a Little Dream. There are too many body swap films out there. Like, one in history would have been fine, but there's at least a dozen. And I can't believe any of them have been so over the top, wildly successful that they're like, we just got to keep going with this. This is gold. Who knows? Question 2, a dark film from 1999 where Nicolas Cage investigates the seedy underground world of snuff films. Joaquin Phoenix co-stars. What is the name of this film? 8mm. That is a very creepy, dark, twisted, but good movie. Question 3, what actor starred as Eddie Hudson Hawk Hawkins in the 1991 action comedy Hudson Hawk? Bruce Willis. Hudson Hawk was marketed as an action film. It came out a year after Die Hard 2, but it was more of an absurd comedy. So box office reviews were not good for that movie, I think because people just were confused. It was like, well, this was pitched to me like this, and that's not at all what this movie was, so I don't like it. Once the movie got out on VHS, though, it started to make money through rentals and, people buying the tapes. Question 4, in 1983, National Lampoon's Vacation, what's the name of the aunt who dies in her sleep? That is Aunt Edna, played by Imogene Coca, an actress that began her career in the 20s as a child acrobat performing on the vaudeville circuit. Aunt Edna. Question 5, what's the name of the 1991 film that starred Christian Slater as a high school student and pirate radio DJ? That is a movie called Pump Up the Volume, which I absolutely love. That is one of many things that I absorbed as a young person that made me fall in love with radio and also turned me on to the weird underworld of pirate radio broadcasting. I could go on and on. That is a fascinating topic. And it still happens, mostly on shortwave radio, but it is still happening, and it is a very, very interesting thing. Question 6, what's the first name of the character played by Charlie Sheen in the Major League film franchise? Rick Vaughn. And question 7, a nod to similar films from the 60s. This 1987 comedy musical stars Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello, and Lori Loughlin. Frankie and Annette have grown up and put aside their beach partying lifestyle, but they visit their daughter in Southern California and discover that there's still some wild times left in them. This film is packed with cameos from the likes of Jerry Mathers, Paul Rubens, Bob Denver, and Fishbone. Name this film. Back to the beach.
Round 3.
Today's third and final round is a mixed round. Question 1. Adrian Paul starred as Duncan MacLeod, the main character in this sci-fi fantasy action adventure TV series. The series ran for 6 seasons, beginning in 1992, wrapping up in 1998. Name the show. Question 2. A retailer of accessories and jewelry primarily aimed towards tweens, teen girls, and young women that offers ear-piercing services. They're typically found in malls and shopping centers rather than in standalone buildings. On August 5th, 2025, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in 7 years. The next day, they announced the closure of 700 locations nationwide. Name this store. Question 3. An urban legend that spread like wildfire throughout the 90s. It revolved around a film that was released in 1987. Legend had it that if you watched a certain scene very closely, you'd catch a glimpse of a ghost. The ghost of a boy peeking out from behind a curtain. What 1987 film spawned this urban legend? Question 4. In what city was the first ever Hard Rock Cafe located? Question 5. An arcade game originally released in 1982 where the player controls Chef Peter Pepper, who walks across oversized ingredients in a maze of platforms and ladders, causing the ingredients to fall and stack on buns below, eventually creating complete burgers. Name this game. Question 6. This woman's name was associated with a software program that would teach people how to type. The packaging featured an image of the woman in business attire, and the program features games like racing a virtual car by accurately typing words that appear on the screen. It was originally released in 1987 and still available as of 2025. The product name was this woman's name plus teaches typing. So, for example, Joe Parisi teaches typing. What is the woman's name? Question 7. In 1989, this young actor released a VHS tape called Me, Myself, and I, an exclusive video diary. It was purely a self-promotion video that followed the actor around and gave a tour of his, quote, everyday life, which included playing a pickup hockey game, playing baseball, tennis, driving around in a convertible, laying out by the pool, modeling the latest fashions, and several heartfelt talks about his likes and interests. What actor released this video? That's going to wrap up round number 3. A couple of fun ones in there. Let's see how you did with the answers. Question 1, Adrian Paul starred as Duncan MacLeod, main character of this sci-fi fantasy action adventure TV series that ran for 6 seasons from 1992 to 1998. What is the name of that show? Highlander, the series. Question 2, looking for the name of this store. It's a retailer of accessories and jewelry primarily aimed towards tweens, teen girls, and young women, and they offer ear-piercing services. They're typically found in malls and shopping centers rather than standalone buildings. On August 5th, 2025, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in 7 years, and the next day they announced the closure of 700 locations nationwide. Name this store. Claire's. formerly known as Claire's Boutique, and also they were known for a while as Claire's Accessories. Now, as I sit here and record this, there are still a bunch of Claire's locations out there. I have a nearly dead mall in my town, and one of the stores hanging on is a Claire's. So they're not all closed, even though they recently shut down 700 of them. Also kind of wrapped up in the whole Claire's, bankruptcy saga is a store called Icing, which I think is very, very similar to Claire's, but they there was a merger, they acquired it, so Icing is also in that same thing. But, how many of you listening got your ear pierced at Claire's Boutique? They would pop up that high chair right at the front of the store, like actually outside the store in the mall, so everybody walking by would see it happening. And that was like a marketing thing they did. It was brilliant. Everybody always knew where to go get your ear pierced. And when I was a freshman in high school, I got my ear pierced, one of them, at Claire's, at the mall, on the tall chair in front of all the passerbys. And I remember being disgruntled for like the month that you had to wear the starter earring with the thicker post because it was just like a plain gold ball. I'm like, I need a hoop. I need a hoop up in this, not this gold ball. Question 3. An urban legend that spread like wildfire throughout the 90s revolved around a film that was released in 1987. Legend has it if you watched a certain scene very closely, you would catch a glimpse of a ghost, the ghost of a young boy peeking out from behind a curtain. What 1987 film spawned this urban legend? Of course, 3 Men and a Baby. Question 4. In what city was the first ever Hard Rock Cafe located? London. How many Hard Rock Cafe shirts do you think you owned in your life? I'm going to say I probably had 6 at various times. And I mean, for a while, there was nothing fashion-wise that excited me more than getting a new Hard Rock shirt. Question 5. An arcade game originally released in 1982 where the player controls Chef Peter Pepper, who walks across oversized ingredients in a maze of platforms and ladders, causing the ingredients to fall and stack on buns below, eventually creating complete burgers. What is the name of this game? Burger Time. Burger Time was the 11th highest grossing arcade game of 1982. Question 6. This woman's name was associated with a software program that would teach people how to type. The packaging features an image of the woman in business attire, and the program features games like racing a virtual car by accurately typing words that appear on the screen. Originally released in 1987, it is still available as of 2025. The product name was this woman's name plus teaches typing. So, for example, Joe Parisi teaches typing, but it's not my name. What is the woman's name? Mavis Beacon. Mavis Beacon teaches typing. There was a 2024 documentary, I haven't seen it, I've watched trailers, called Seeking Mavis Beacon, where they investigate the origins of this woman that for decades has appeared in various, business attire outfits on the artwork for these programs that have been selling forever and ever and ever. And it turns out, spoiler alert, there is no Mavis Beacon. The woman featured on those packages, on that software, was a Haitian model named Renee, who they hired. They knew what they needed. They needed this woman in various business outfits, and that's what they would use on the various. They put out a new version of the program, use a different picture of her in a different outfit, and that's what they have done all along. And she was paid $500 one time. So there's a documentary all about, figuring out, like, why did they make this up? Where is this woman? Can we find her? So I do want to watch it. I have not seen it yet, but it does exist. Final question, question 7. In 1989, a young actor released a VHS tape called Me, Myself, and I. an exclusive video diary. It was purely a self-promotion video that followed the actor all around as he gave a tour of his, quote, everyday life, which included, in one day, playing a pickup hockey game, playing baseball, playing tennis, driving around in a convertible, laying out by the pool, modeling the latest fashions, and plenty of heartfelt conversations about his likes and interests. What is the name of the actor who put out this video? Me, Myself, and I, an exclusive video diary. The one and only Corey Haim. So this thing came out right after a very public trip to rehab. And from what I have heard, the whole thing was just a big PR stunt to make him look good, to make him look like he had a lot going on in his life and that he was this in-demand star. And I think most of all that he was healthy, fit, active, camera ready, not some down and out addict. Okay, so this was like to say, basically it wasn't really to us, the public, as much as I think it was is to the people who would potentially hire him for acting roles. Like, see, look at him. He's playing tennis, swimming, and baseball all in the same afternoon. And he's got a tan, and he's booked all day with photo shoots. And it was just, they made up the whole thing. Very, very strange. And to top it all off, it appears in the video that for parts of it, he might have actually been under the influence. I mean, that's debatable, but it's that level of weird. And it's worth mentioning that a person named Brooke McCarter is credited as the writer of this film. Brooke McCarter was an actor and director and composer. He plays Paul in The Lost Boys, one of Kiefer Sutherland's crew. And he also composed music on Corey Haim's 1991 movie Fast Getaway. So this is your homework for today. You're going to go to YouTube and you're going to watch Me, Myself, and I, an exclusive video diary all about Corey Haim, and just take it all in. Take it all in. You will thank me later. My name is Joe Parisi. This has been episode 205 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to the program wherever you get your podcasts so that you never miss an episode. I've got another pop culture show out there called The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. You can find probably an episode here and there that would pique your interest. It's all deep dives on movies, television shows, songs, character actors, lots of throwback stuff like we cover on this show. The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. And you can follow me on Instagram at Joe Parisi VO. Appreciate you guys being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk soon.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.